This video's framing is a little bit weird and I'm sitting on the floor because I want to say sorry. I'm sorry because I'm potentially going to make you spend some money. Introducing the Roborock Dyad Pro Combo. If you're interested in getting a full-fledged stick vacuum with the ability to also mop your floor at the same time, then look no further. This is the best thing that you can get with your money today. Why? Well, it's time for some backstory. The idea of a vacuum cleaner cum mopping machine is not new. There are many other similar products in the market right now, but what Roborock did differently is by having the ability to convert between a vacuum cleaner cum mopping device into a standard stick vacuum. And yet this entire set is rather affordable too, at somewhere around 2,699 ringgit or about $460 US. But the prices do fluctuate quite a lot depending on whether or not you can get a discount, since it kind of happens quite frequently anyway. You might have realized that, hey, there is another Dyad Pro that's a lot cheaper. Well, that Dyad Pro does not come with the things available to convert it into a stick vacuum, as in this entire right side of the whatever this contraption is called. I'm not quite sure what's the official name of it anyway. And yeah, those are the things you need to convert this thing into a stick vacuum. If you want the ability to also use it as a stick vacuum, then you will need to buy the Dyad Pro Combo. We'll return to this near the end of the video because I think this is very important to highlight. Now, when I got the Dyad Pro Combo, the box is humongous. Make sure that you have enough space to unbox everything because the amount of stuff inside is quite a lot. 15 things to be exact, across 3 layers in the box. At the top layer, we can immediately see there is a quick start guide, which is very useful, especially the graphic at the bottom left corner that tells you how to assemble everything and also mount it to the docking station. Instead of going through the entire unboxing experience, let's just take a look at how the entire docking station will look after everything is built. All the parts are separated at first, by the way. Even the base was separated into 3 different parts. The dock for the vacuum accessories can be placed on either the right side, like what I have here, or on the left side. And I think that is a very nice touch. As for the power cable, it can only be plugged in to this side of the dock. Of course, the dock also acts as a charging and cleaning station. The entire device just sits in this slot and it will automatically charge when you plug it in. I have no idea what type of connection it uses because it kind of have some pins, but those pins are covered in rubber anyway. Perhaps there is some mechanism to unveil the pins when the machine is slot in. I'm not so sure, but anyway, having rubber covers for those pins means that it won't get corroded over time, which is excellent since it just wouldn't get exposed to the elements. Now, the entire machine has a total of 3 removable tanks. First is the clean water tank located at the back of this machine here. And then secondly is the dirty water tank, which is located at the front here. So you can pinch it and there's a handle here that you can grip it out and just pull it out. When you are emptying the dirty water tank, you will have to be a bit more careful as to not grab the top part here that is in white in color, because that is where you open it up to pour out all of the dirty water. So yeah, just be careful before you start willy-nilly grabbing it. Yeah. And the last tank is actually the auto dispenser for the detergent. Just fill in some detergent and it will automatically use it when you start mopping. Simple enough, right? In a way, this way of using detergent can actually be more efficient and generate less waste. It's so efficient that I used it to mop around the area 5 times and I don't need to refill the detergent. Yeah. Of course, your mileage may vary depending on your mopping floor area. I have to clarify that I'm not sure what's the quote-unquote certified list of detergents to be used with the Dyad Pro, but I just use whatever I have as I typically use. And it worked fine so far. Roborock does sell their own floor detergents, by the way, so you can buy those if you want to. Then we can just lift up the entire thing, press the power button on the handle, and it will start mopping and also vacuuming your floor at the same time. From what my mom said, who is my co-reviewer for the Roborock Dyad Pro Combo, she said that this is a very smooth machine to maneuver. It tries to keep the floor as dry as possible, which I think it did a good job. It's still a little bit damp once you immediately mop it, but I can understand why. It's just for a few minutes anyway, and it's not slippery at all. Even when I press the stop button, it will still continue to run for about a second or so just to dry the residue. Is that what I'm supposed to call it? The brush inside the Dyad Pro also butt up against any furniture or wall that you have, so that's excellent. However, it wouldn't perfectly clean any corners in your room, and that's okay with me. The second button on this thing here is to change the vacuum strength. I usually just leave it in auto since I think it does an excellent job with that, and it's also very quiet as well. Once the entire Dyad Pro is docked, it will charge and we can press the button to start self-cleaning and self-drying routines. It's important to do this to prevent any sort of foul stench from emitting from the machine, and it just cleans the mopper and then automatically dries it after that. We'll return to this later. Up to this point in the video, all functionalities that we have talked and shown are for the Dyad Pro only. The combo part is all of the stuff that provides the stick vacuum functionality. To convert it into a stick vacuum though, we have to press this button, take this main unit out, and then take this vacuum tube looking bell jar thing and then attach it to the main unit. This part isn't the easiest to do though. We'll have to align two sockets first and then align the latch at the opposite side and then snap it in place. Then we can start attaching the extension tube or just directly plug in a tip and start vacuuming. Once again, we can press the swirling button here to change between the auto or max suction force mode. Pretty simple. And this is also very quiet. I thought the vacuum would be very loud, but it's not. I tried vacuuming at night and no one in the house actually heard me vacuuming at all. However, if we do want to charge the Dyad Pro, then we will have to reassemble back to how it was before, which is this state. That means dismantling the entire vacuum dustbin and also put back the main unit into the floor mopper. I find this to be rather annoying, but I think I can live with it. I should also mention that the battery life of this machine though, it kind of depends on what mode that you're using. I tried to use it with max turbo mode with the moping functionality and it drains the battery pretty quickly. I think about 20 minutes, then yeah, it will just drain itself out. I think if you use it in auto mode with the mopping functionality though, then it can last for about 30-40 minutes. If I purely use the stick vacuum functionality alone, then the battery will last even longer because it doesn't have to power up the mopping motors that are found in here. There is also a little display at the top of this main unit here, which tells us what battery level it is in and also what mode we're using. The dustbin can also be cleaned easily as we can pop out the entire filter, and there's also a handle that we can just yank it out. Now this Dyad Pro can also be connected to the internet and paired with the Roborock app. Its functionality is pretty simple, to be honest. The dashboard has a few things for us to do here, like seeing the battery level, start self-cleaning or start drying. We can also press this button to make it do all of those things automatically when we put the Dyad Pro back into the dock. And in this app, we can also do a few other settings like how much detergent to use, how much water to use, all of those things. We can also check the status of all of the filters and rollers as well. Of course, there is also the ability to update these things firmware. We can also change the voice or language, whatever announcement that comes out of the Dyad Pro, but the speaker quality isn't exactly the best. I mean, I can't really hear what it's trying to say most of the time. So yeah. Other than that, I think the app doesn't actually offer that much utility. Yeah, it has some health monitoring features, but I don't think there's actually a reason to open the app to initiate any sort of cleaning or drying, since the Dyad Pro can be set to do it automatically when I put it into its charging dock. Oh, let's not forget about the maintenance. If we want to clean the rollers, then it's easy. We can just turn some knobs and then the entire thing can be taken out. We can also use the included maintenance brush here, and we can scrape things off with the tip here, or cut any tangled hair with this cutter that is built into the handle. Real convenient thing to have. So overall, for the price of, how much is it now? 2,499 ringgit? Sheesh, that's a super good price. Now, you get a lot of features that actually make sense with this thing. And I highly recommend you to buy the Dyad Pro Combo set, because you get all of these things and you can make it to become a stick vacuum. Roborock does not sell the combo part separately, so if you did buy the Dyad Pro only, then you will technically have to rebuy the entire thing just to get the combo part of the accessory set so that you can convert it into a stick vacuum. Yeah. And I mean, for the price of 2,499 ringgit, I think it's around the same price, or at least similar to High Zero's wet and dry cleaners, which are similar to this thing's functionality, but they do not have the ability to convert it into a stick vacuum. That is why I'm saying that the Roborock Dyad Pro Combo is such a good deal and you should buy one today. And I'm not paid to say any of those things, I just think that this thing is multifunctional and it's also offering a lot of utilities. It cleans well, and yet I'm impressed. Just impressed. And if you're looking for a gift for, let's just say, your mom, your parents, who wants to clean the house more efficiently, then consider getting a robot vacuum. Or if you want something that can also be used as a vacuum separately, as in a stick vacuum to, you know, clean cobwebs and whatnot, this thing is excellent for that. So yeah, if you have any other questions, do leave them down in the comment section below, and remember to hit like and subscribe while you're on your way there, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Yay! I'm impressed.